Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 13, Nasdaq up 4, S&P's up flat, actually. Gold contract up $1.40, trading out at $1,772 an ounce. Silver off 5 cents at $34.66 an ounce. Platinum up $7 at $1,639 an ounce. Copper $3.80 a pound. Light sweet crude. Check this out, folks. Pretty amazing. Down $3.65 at $92.27. We've come down $10 in 3 days. So much for needing oil. So much for oil being a benchmark for just about anything, actually. $10 in 3 days, up or down, is insanity. Bonds up 20 ticks, trading out at 146.20. King dollar down 17 ticks at 79.17. The euro is trading at 130.50, and the yen is out there at 78.37. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, what do you have? You're at 1463. You get a flat market. We did 640 million shares. Not much action out there. Dow Industrial, same setup in the Dow. Flat market in the Dow. Dow got to the 13,626, but bottom line, you get a flat market. Nasdaq Composite. Now, this is where it's going to get more interesting, and this is what it is. The composite was up $4. Flat market also. Now, the composite did $1.8 billion. You know, yesterday it did 1.7. Today it did 1.8. It's like, okay, man, what's going on in the composite? Because you have no movement, yet, but what you do have, you have a small expansion in volume. Now, the NASDAQ, you know, at these highs should be banging out about 2.4, 2.5. But bottom line is that expansion in volume, you know, is something that you want to wrap your head around somewhat, because this is where the problem lies in, for me anyway. So today, what it did, it got to 31.70, the low, 31.89 the high. It's like, okay, are you expanding volume on the way up or the way down? Now, my take is that we're expanded it slightly on the way down, and this is why. The high, which is 31.95, okay, we're not up there. The low of yesterday was 31.69. Little expansion. Well, today we expanded into that area, but you know, it's a close call. Dow, the Russell 2000, different ball game. Russell 2000, folks, just little by little edging off. What the Russell 2000 had done is that last week when we had the huge expansion upside with the Fed announcement, Russell went into the swing point, had dramatically lighter volume, failed the swing point. The Russell was the only one that did it. Now, in that context, so the Russell pulls back slightly today. Let's go over to the oil market, because see, what you have is that the Russell 2000 has a lot of commodity stocks in it. That's the bottom line, and not just oil stocks. But now, let's go to oil next, because this move in the oil market is extraordinary, folks. And this is what it is. So what you had is this, is that we had traded at 101.01 3 days ago. It comes down, and it comes down with a vengeance, okay? Now what it's done is this. It's basically broken the uptrend that has been in place since $79. First stop, I don't expect to go back to $79 ASAP, but I do expect you're going to see 88 ASAP. You'll probably see 88 by tomorrow. It broke everything. There's no two ways about it. Now, inside the market, if we go to the XLE, which the XLE has been strong, bottom line, what ends up happening today? XLE, expansion of volume, does it, comes down with some juice on it. 13 million. Not the end of the world, but absolutely had some juice on it. Now, after the market close out here, we're going to have, we're getting numbers all over the place. And this is kind of interesting, too, because Adobe closed at $32.12. That's trading down $31.80. Now, folks, that seems like, well, it's only $1.10. That's nothing compared to what they're saying on numbers. Okay, the numbers, it's like they didn't even get close. The estimate was 67 cents, and they're basically looking at 53 to 58. You know, so, you know, it's down 6%, but that's not bad for a company that missed those numbers and missed those numbers in a huge way. You know, if we go over to, let me see what Norfolk Southern. Okay, so this is NSC. NSC, that closed at 72.69. This is the rails. That's trading out at 68.50. This thing is, the rails, folks, bottom line, getting toasted and getting roasted. This little baby today, you talk about, well, one of the brokerage firms came out and actually downgraded all the rails. The transports, folks, are done. The transports got big problems. But anyway, was FedEx and United, UPS that took them south. Today, the rails took them south. You're going to see a lot worse tomorrow. The reason being is that Norfolk Southern just come out with their numbers. That's trading down $4. But listen to the numbers on this thing. The numbers are extraordinary of how they missed their numbers. So Norfolk, they were looking to make $1.63. Well, guess what? They're going to come in at $1.18 to $1.25. Big, big number fall. It's trading down $4 right now, and $4, 68.60. Is it going to bring it? It's going to bring it down and break the swing point. The last swing point here on that was 69.70. That was down there September 5th. It's going to break this swing point and break the swing point with a vengeance. We take a look at some of the large caps out here. We had Caterpillar was up 87. You had ExxonMobil down 108. Oxy was off 178, and that structure, yeah, that oil structure got absolutely toasted. Let's go to a Dave in West Palm Beach. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
I am. I bought a stock called Zero, Z-E-R-O.
Okay.
Paid 38 cents for it, and it's up about $1.50 now, and it's got a pretty good-looking chart. I just want your estimation on how high you think that's going to go before it peters out.
So let me ask you this. So you just bought a stock at 38 cents. It's called Save the World, Inc. It's an oil and fuel delivery system. The low is 19 cents. The high is 157. It has no revenue. And you haven't taken your money yet?
No, they're opening up some pretty good business with pipeline service, and looks like they got a pretty promising future.
Do they have any money?
No sellers lately, so.
I'm sorry?
There hasn't been much selling lately, so you know.
Do they have any money?
Consolidated over a long period of time, and now it's just shot up. So I wonder what you think.
I think it's a pump and dump. And my question is, do they have any money?
Okay.
Do you know? Do they have any money? That's my question.
I don't know if they have any money.
Okay.
They don't really have earnings. They've been basically in R&D.
Yeah, it looks to me like you had a pump and dump on your hands. So take your money and run. Because I'm pulling up the numbers, man. There's no numbers. So when there's no numbers, that's always a problem. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at some of the high-volume stocks in a low-volume market out here. We have Bank of America is up 6 cents. Oh, this thing here. This is pretty amazing, folks. Q-Core. So check this out. This is about as intense as you can get. This is Questcor Pharmaceutical. They develop, commercialize, nervous system therapeutics. Bottom line, the stock gets cut in half in one day. And this does not gap down, folks, okay? This basically opened and then traded down. And you talk about trade down with a vengeance. What I want you to get out of this, though, if you take a look at this chart, folks, is that whenever you come off a high with volume, just get out of the stock. I mean, the stock was screaming that it wants to go down. But let me tell you something. I haven't seen this too often that in one day, a stock, without gapping down, goes from 52 to 26. We're going to be right back.